What's going on, everybody? Last stream of the year. Sayonara 2025. Soon, anyway. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. How am I? Everybody here? 5x5 Ryan. Thanks, buddy. Good to see you. Glad everybody could show up. Merch appreciated. I know Ryan was the first one. Thanks for holding the door open, buddy. Thanks for holding the door open. Rune Slinger, Anthony, good to see you. Zeal, good to see you. Farty, good to see you. Joe, I think, is where it begins and where I tuned in. Good to see you, Joe. Everybody else was earlier than my even setup. Hey, ASMR. You're welcome. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Just kidding. It's not beer, pipe people. It's just water. Relax. All right. Tad, morning. Good to see you. How's everything in California? Everybody okay? Everybody check in. California peeps, check in. Tad's checking in safe. Who's morning? Wayne, morning. Gabe, good morning. Shambot, morning. Laramie, clockwise, good evening. Kodakin, morning. Trumpet, morning. Sweet. I think that's where. Oh, no, it's got to catch up here. Ryan gave me the check. Thanks for the gifted membership. Dr. Schachter Jr. Congratulations on the sub or membership. Morning. Mike, morning. Shelving got camouflaged. It did. It's a deep green. I don't know if it's going to really lend itself to a great stream background, but that's okay. It looks good inside. It's a mixed. I got mixed. I don't know. My advice, just buy the damn shelves, put them up, call it a day. Don't do what I did. Oh my God. Still not done. I got to put on like at least maybe 2 coats of paint on this half because I did half of it for some reason. And then I got to put 1 coat on this. So we'll see how it covers. I think it's 3 coats. I put 2 coats of primer. Ugh. And then the base looks like garbage. I got to figure out what to do with the base. Don't forget the product placement. Show the label. Yeah. I'm not going to get paid, so screw those guys. Stefan, good to see ya. Bon matin tour lemonade. That's fancy French stuff. I'm going to say like it's something lemonade. Le monde? I don't know. I don't parlez-vous, man. What did you decide about the bookcase? Looks like you made progress. Yes, I have. I mean, it's based. It's solid. I just got I don't have it going all the way to the ceiling, which I'm not sure if I should put crown molding in or not. Anyways, Artico, good to see you. Or Arithico. Victor, morning. Jim, morning. It's good color and will look even better with books and deco on it. Yeah, for sure. What I didn't realize, like I kept this, you can't really see it really well. Like I kept this space open. Like, so where a shelf would be, I took out. So it's longer to kind of break it up a little bit. And I had this dragon lamp that would look perfect right here. But I didn't plan ahead. So yeah, how do I plug it in? I could potentially still do it, not too difficult, but this is only, I kept the default tack board in the back. Like I didn't replace the backing with plywood, which I probably should have too, but I didn't. And so mounting something on it may be tough. A little bit of weight. Anyways, cough, calyx, cough, whatever, Wayne. Books will pop. Yeah, it's gonna be, when it's done, it'll be fine. It'll serve its purpose. I just hope it holds enough books that I anticipate, because I want to get rid of a shelf. like this one over here. Anyways, it's what a pain. It wouldn't be such a pain if I didn't have furniture in this room that I was working around, like namely this desk. Like this corner over here has put me in some weird positions that I am going to regret. Anyways, Jake, morning. New Year's resolution and or year in review show. I wish I had planned it appropriately. I got some good chat questions. I think you probably will know. Jeff, morning. I appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah. They look, yeah. I like the color. It's like a really deep green, which will be awesome. But anyways, it's a work. You could run the power down the back corner, left corner of the shelves so the camera can't see any alterations you might need to do to the shelves. Well, so I have power at the foot of this base, and I also have power at the top of the shelf. So I did run power, and I didn't close them off completely. So I can, rig something up. We'll see. I think it needs something to kind of, I got LED string lights that I could put up on the top that would at least highlight the top of it a little bit. Of course, that depends on whether I put in crown molding. If I put in crown molding, then it'll render it useless. But anyways, it's going to be solid. I don't think it's going to bow. The tricky thing now is to paint it and let it dry long enough so the paint doesn't stick to my books, which I think is going to be at least a week. But yeah, I am my wife is going bonkers because I got stuff all over the place down here. It's like, dude, can you finally get this shit out of the laundry room and get out off the floors? Anyways, that's enough about bookshelves. I hope your bookshelf is full of good, great books, blah, blah, blah. Oh, morning. Oh, hey, sleepyhead. Hey, you know what I just realized? I was walking my dog today. Speaking of Harrigan, I was walking my dog this morning. And, I get bunnies that hang around my house. And, of course, my little dog sees it and, like, chases it a little bit. Like, hey. That's what my little dog does. Just so the bunny runs away and then my little dog doesn't care anymore. Like, get out of here. But anyways, anybody dog racer fans? The name of the rabbit that they put on the track at one of the local dog parks when it was here was called Harrigan. I just realized it this morning. Here comes Harrigan. And then this little, get it? Hare. Here comes the hare again, right? Hare, bunny, get it? So Harrigan's named himself after a mock rabbit that is at dog parks. That's what I'm saying. Orcus Dorcas, how are you, man? Are you all right, dude? Dude, woke up to a downed router. If that's all you woke up to, I think you can count your blessings. I think that you can. Here comes Harrigan. So every time I see Harrigan now, I'm gonna have to. I'll say it in that voice. At least in the Dells, the Wisconsin Dells dog racing park. I think it was called the Wisconsin Dells Dog Park or Dog Race Park, whatever. Yeah. Here comes Harrigan. And then the race they would come out like right by the dogs and they would open the gates and the greyhounds would. But anyways, Orcus Dorcas, are you above water? Inquiring minds want to know. Who else is in California? Tad or Dorcas? Who else? Anybody else in California or anywhere that there is a natural catastrophe going on that we need to check in on you and make sure you're okay? I think the East Coast is getting pounded with snow. I think Saltheart, he's not here today, but I know in Connecticut they're getting like, I don't know, they got a foot of snow in an hour or 2 hours or something crazy. Wisconsin, where I am, is nice. What are we talking about the weather? Why don't we talk about role-playing games? Man, I didn't come here to talk about this. Yeah, California is flooding again? Yeah, kind of, Laramie. I think it's the highest the LA River's ever been. It's crazy out there. Mudslides, and it's nutty. They can't catch a break. They're either burning, or they're, feet of water. Tad lost power all day on Christmas. Silent night. Gives the whole new meaning to Silent Night. Dudes. Well, I got to say, though, at least your power went out in California. we have power go out. It's we're in a lot of trouble. Get really cold really fast. Oh, even California or Colorado. Colorado has got some power outages too. I think Harrigan experienced too. Like, it's freaking crazy out there, man. Let's talk about doctor appointments too. That's the old trifecta, right? Oh, we are fine. Just a little sitting water puddles. That's been blowing the Christmas light GFL breaker. Well, there you go. All right. Well, that's good. Everybody's good. This week, every night, every like end of year, I want to do this like big hurrah about the end of the year and things of that nature. Actually do some prep around it and maybe take snippets of what we covered in the year and some of the hot takes or things of that nature. But that is a lot of work, and I don't have a team to do it, so I apologize. What are you going to do? It's on the horizon when I hit 1 million subs. Okay. It'll be done. Until then, you get what you get, folks. Welcome the announcement. So I have a bunch of questions to engage you guys. Oh, stop it, you cat. To talk about today, just to kind of look back and then look forward. And some of these are going to be pretty standard stuff, right? Let's see. Starting off, who's mentioned like the shelf of shame? That has not gone unnoticed too, so I got it on the list. I don't know if I want to talk about that necessarily today. Reverse Q&A is fine. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't ask me anything. I don't know. I don't know if I'm that interesting. But anyways, let's do this. Because I think you guys are more interesting. And there's more of you that can create more interesting responses than just me. So let's look at 2025 in gaming, shall we? Now, I would love to sit here and go, hey, Ian World covered this, and this was the big breaking news, and da-da-da-da-da. And we'll see. Maybe I'll do a video of that down the road. But until that happens, let's talk about some of the stuff here to pose to you. Let's talk about the surprise hit. If anybody had a surprise hit this year. So the surprise hit, what game did you pick that you picked up with zero expectations that ended up becoming a favorite? Now, this is tricky because we pick up so many games and then we subsequently put them on our shelf. And then we don't actually play them, or we play them, it might even be next year. Hey, I got it in 2025. I got it on the calendar for 2026. Hey, I'm busy. So if you happen to have a game that you purchased and you were like, I don't know about this thing. We'll throw it at the table and see. I have one, but I'll let you guys start if anybody's got one. So some of these are going to be kind of like, damn, I don't know, man. Oh no, Test Tricky. Sorry to hear that, man. I have had that holiday experience. Unfortunately, that is no bueno. So that sucks. Our pets are tough. Sounds like it's happened in threes. We've had a couple other people I know have had to do that too recently. Jeff starts. Surprise hit, Land of Eam. I had no idea what it was until I saw it on the shelf at my FLGS. My group loves it. So are you running it, Jeff? It looks like a great product. It's just I don't know, man. So it seems a little too Fraggle Rock for me. I don't know what it is. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Ryan says, I picked up Heart and have yet to get it to the table. Our group hasn't played PBTA at all. PBTA has been a while. It's been a while since I played any PBTA, I think. Oh, excuse me. Joe, I didn't get a lot of playing in this year, but Shadowdark and Karen were high points for me. Very nice. I think she got Karen there. Shadowdark seems like it's a popular one. Like I did a one shot of Shadowdark that my group really liked. Also did a one shot of Easy D6 that went over really well. Very cool. Very cool. I'm down with Fraggles. That's all right. Nothing wrong with Fraggles. Jeff says I'm running it for one of my home groups as well as several one shots at the store. Uh-oh. Jeff's all in. Test Trek Yolanda Eam, you're wrong. It's at least as dark as Dark Crystal. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. Not opposed to being wrong. What do you want, buddy? Rude. What's going on? I gave you food. You guys hear this guy? Let me see if he's got some food. Otherwise, he's not going to be quiet. Let's come on. Who this way? Oh, or your brother ate it. Goodness. Hi. Oh, buddy. Okay, crisis averted. Cat has food. Tim, morning. Whoops, morning. Laramie says, I'm glad Harrigan got Walking Dead at my table to my table at Gamehole. There you go. Daggerheart surprised me. Coda Kid says, it read as a fun game, and my players loved it in play. They keep asking me to run more. If we cry, do we get food? Asking for a friend. Yes. And Rudy is such a spaz. I don't want to go into pet talk, but he's dumb as a box of rocks, but he's all right. He's skittish. There's certain, like, it's weird with Rudy. Like, he'll get on, like, my chair. I have a chair that he can claw to death. And he gets on the chair and he's fine. Like, you can pet him. He doesn't do anything. When you go to pet him, like, out in the open, and he's like, blah. Had a blast with Alien at GameholeCon. I think I might be a fan of the Year Zero engine. That's just one iteration. So your first YZE game? Weird. I wonder why I thought it was PBTA. Blame. Oh, they're talking about the other game. Okay. William, good morning. Dumb or has you trained well? Rude doesn't, like, he's not like what, like Augie was. Augie was my last cat, something I'm familiar with. And he was like, what do you just ate food? Come here. This guy. Look at him. You're on camera. Look at the camera. You want to say something? His brother, Ollie, is a terror. He's probably almost as bad or worse than Augie was. He's just, he is jumping on automatic opening garbage cans and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he's something. Anyways, test tracking my surprise of the year, Mythic Bastionland, and how versatile it is regarding both long and short games. Very nice. Michael confirms, yep, that was my first YZE game, and it won't be his last. Sarah says, hi, everybody, and he's such a phenomenal hair. Very nice. Good to see or hear from Sarah. Hope she's doing well. Some of us had the pleasure of meeting her at GameholeCon. Wayne says, not sure if it counts as a surprise hit for me, but Shadowdark, which I proposed as a filler game to run my regular group, has legs in campaign play. Several really love it. Yeah. Boy, that thing, you get some people that are just like fans of it, and then you get some people that just bash the crap out of it. I don't even understand. And we all know who those are. I don't get it, but whatever. Other big surprise, Green Oaks. Oh, gotta run that game with orthopedic shoes. Yes, Chaos with Orthopedic Shoes. Jeff. Yeah, I gotta run that one. I should run it for Game Mode Con or BSRCon. Speaking of BSRCon, event sign-up starts today at noon. Event submission will continue to be open, but usually people have their index finger on the mouse clicker button to sign up for events the first day. So, Party says, I was apprehensive about War Hamster Fantasy, but I'm actually digging the complexity. I'm slowly figuring it out. Played Blades in the Dark for the first time this year. It's crit. Really enjoyed it. It surprised me as reading the rules. Did not seem like anything special, but it played really well. It's better long term, I think, right? Those in between downtime things. I don't know what the mechanic is. Pirate Berg, Shambot says, was the game that distracted and entertained my D&D group the most, along with WHPA, or Weird Heroes of Public Access. Tad, I finally got to play a funnel. Oh, you could. Never too late for a funnel. My friend Odin ran DCC for us with scratch-off character sheets. I loved it. Oh, Jeff's going to be a first-timer. Nice, dude. Welcome to the con. Tim says, my biggest surprise hits were Pirate Borg, Night Forlorn, and as of a couple days ago, Crokinole. Yeah, which is the most underrated board game ever. Kodakin bought a board. He's put in a picture of some folks playing it. Anthony, I was pleasantly surprised by Space 1999 and once again was pleasantly not surprised by Blue Planet. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Pleasantly not surprised. Okay. Jim, I think the only game I played this year without knowing anything going in was Weird Heroes of Public Access, ran by the Shambot. Oh yeah, Sean, thanks for Green Oaks. Have you run it yet, Laramie? We're running all over the place reading aid. The question is the surprise hit today. One of the many questions I'll ask. Surprise hit you bought. But you didn't think it was going to amount to anything, and then you did. I think Green Oaks would be for me, even though I haven't played it. I'm like, Green Oaks. The other one would be Tiny Spies. Played Tiny Spies. I didn't think it was going to be that great. And it was. It was fun. Tiny Spies. And it's probably because it was one of the most recent ones I've played. This brain only goes back a quarter, if that. Orcus, for me it was WHPA, ran it about 3 times, pleasantly surprised on how everyone leaned into the public access silliness who have seen a public access TV show. Laramie says, I didn't run Green Oaks. Jesus ran it for my partner's birthday and we had a blast. Okay. I can imagine you as a geriatric, Laramie, or playing a geriatric. I can also imagine you as a geriatric at some point. Oh yeah, Crokinole was a big hit this year. My son-in-law has already ordered a board and we're introducing my in-laws tonight. Yeah, it's good fun. Because you know what the whole thing about that game is? Anybody can play it. And you could be the best person and not always be the best. Could be a ringer like Jim, but usually it's a pretty level playing field, right? There's no, you don't have an advantage against anybody else other than just the amount of times you play and when you get things down. Runeslinger, I love Blue Planet, each edition. Got it. Running James Bond for the first time since like 1985 really surprised me. Loved it. Uh-oh. All right. I think we got all that knocked out. I proposed WHPA to a younger group and they had no idea what public access TV was. Oh, that's too funny. That's hilarious. Well, kids, before there was YouTube. That's hilarious. Boy, some games are just going to miss the mark, aren't they? Oh, hilarious. Got to get some WHPA. I bought it. I haven't played it, but I bought it. Joey Royale. All right, next question. Let's get into the next one. Pile of shame. Pile of shame. The pile of shame champion. What is the one game you bought in 2025 that is still sitting on the shelf or drive or your hard drive unplayed? Now, this isn't like, notice I didn't say it was a bad game because you haven't bought it yet, or you haven't played it yet. Let me make sure, let me reframe this, because many of us, like Harrigan's going to give us a list of like 20, 30, maybe even 40 products. I'll curtail this down, I'll curate this a little bit. Pile of Shame Champion, one of the most popular games that you have purchased that is still sitting on your shelf, and you had to purchase it in 2025. Not purchased ever, in 2025, sitting on your shelf, not have yet played it. Test Trekkie says, non-TTRPG, I was pleasantly surprised that CP 2077 is now good. All right. I'll abstain from this one. I gave you a little box to work in. Excuse me, Miami 86. Oops. I cannot wrap my brain around where the fun part of this game is. Yeah, I wonder if you got to do Cocaine Cowboys for that game. Like Miami Vice, Cocaine Cowboys. I don't know. I'd have to check it out. It's got a certain aesthetic for sure. Excuse me. Orcus says, hold on, let me check my shelves. Yeah, do a quick overview. Laramie's Mothership and Shadowdark. Ooh, those would be good ones. Those would be good big ones. Pleasantly surprised how cool it seems and looking forward to playing it. Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0. Answers to the first question. Kodakin. Coriolis the Great Dark for sure, and I can't talk on it. What is it with me in the stream making me not be able to talk? Coriolis the Great Dark for sure. Cosmere. Daggerheart. Dolmenwood. Whoa, you're getting some big ones there. All Pile of Shame. Blue Planet Recontact is in my Pile of Shame, but I've backed the Kickstarter for it. Oh boy. Mythic Bastionland. That's one of mine. Fine. Mythic Bastionland is bugging me the most, but there are many, many, many unread games. I picked up the box set of Lamentations of the Flame Princess. True relation of the Great Virginia Disastrum, 1633. Beautiful. Still haven't dove in. Tad says, again, my Kickstarter Planet of the Apes books and haven't gotten it to the table yet. The books look great, and it's using the old WEG D6 system, maybe 2026. Hold that thought. Bought The One Ring as my first Kickstarter. I have all the books. I think I've only read 10 pages so far. Ooh, you got to talk to Phil McClory. He's not here, but he's run that multiple times for his group, and they love it. Not that that matters, but who's wins for lack of ROI? No Pile of Shame on my pile of hope this year only has games looking for a new run, not a first run. Whoa. Lex Arcana for me, says Reading Aid. Got Troika and still haven't quite played it. Interesting. That would be a surprise. So mine, Mythic Bastionland, Pendragon. That's not true. I played Pendragon at Gamehole Con. Mythic Bastionland is a big one. Dolmenwood. Star Trek 2.0. Alien Evolution. I don't know if I would count Alien. I played the previous edition, but I haven't played the new one, and it's like a subtle differences. So I don't know if I would put them in the same bucket. Played Lord of the Rings. Thanks, Phil McClory. Let's see. I think those are the big ones. I'm going to think as I look at my shelf. Bought a lot. I mean, just even for Go Bag, I bought a few. but I don't think they hit the same abundance audience as some of the ones I just mentioned. Dune. What can I say? Modifius had a sale. Yeah, yeah. You gotta take advantage of a sale. They got a sale. You gotta buy one. You know? First, I reject the shame. I love buying games to read. I am shameless, but I regret not running WHPA, did that, and X-Crawl Classics. Or X-Crawl Complete? X-Crawl Classics? Yeah. Orcus Dorcas, so possibly Rivers of London and PDFs of The Laundry and The New Paranoia. XCC would be mine. Once Mythic Bastionland is back in physical stock, plan on grabbing a copy. Barty says, I'm just pre-buying my retirement reading. Right? We all retire and we're on fixed income. Just go to the bookshelf. Just put them in boxes. Like, get it delivered. Look at it. Go, put it in a box. Get another one. Put it in a box. Seal the box. Wait till you're retired. Open the box and go, hey, I didn't remember. Cool. It's like Christmas. Like, open the box, pull out one game. Cool. And then just read it. Yeah, to read 2065. That's hilarious. Yeah. Well, if you're that young, I won't be around at that time, but also PDFs of the War Hamster, The Old World. RPG time capsules indeed. All right, next one. What is the one crowdfunding campaign you regret not backing this year? This is the FOMO award. What is the one crowdfunding campaign you regret not backing this year? Ryan West, same Sean. I may have overshot thinking that I'd just be a head in a jar. Right. Despite all my rage, I am still just a head in a jar. We're all getting retired by the robots before that. Tim, he's reminding us. Wayne, Dolmenwood Physical Tier. I'll sell you mine. No, I'm just kidding. They're beautiful books. They will not fit on this shelf. Yeah. They will not fit on this shelf. At least not in these. Normal. Like, yeah, they're not going to fit. Ain't that some stuff? I got box sets that will fit on this shelf. Dolmenwood? No. Why? Because it's like tall and narrow. Thanks, A9 or whatever format it is. Laramie says, I have no didn't fund regrets, which says I should do even less of them. There's something to be said about just waiting for it to hit the market. Easy. Farty says Dolmenwood got PDF only. Puke, cry, whatever. Cry emoji, not to be confused with puke emoji. My answer is I backed too many crowdfunderinos. No fund regrets. I heard Harrigan, he's lying. I think he wanted MCDMs. What is it? I think he wanted Matt Colville's game. Draw steel. It's a RPG where you draw bits of metal. Can't escape me, MCDM. Jeff, crowdfunding FOMO? None. I stopped myself this year based on the past 2 years of crowdfunding heartbreakers. Kudos to you. Good. Well done. Got to keep it real, Sean. Yeah, well, it's nothing wrong with that. Dolmenwood, same. Mothership box set. Okay, just for the Dolmenwoods, you guys aren't missing anything. I think I get accused of like shilling stuff. I don't get accused of shilling stuff, but most of the times it's like, oh, crowdfunding, oh, print news, oh, bundles, oh, I got to buy all the things. You know what? Today, I'm going to take a stance. I'm going to say, look, all these games, don't buy them. The ones you're missing out on, nah, you're not missing anything. Like says Mothership box set. Interesting. Pirate Borg, Mythic Bastionland. Gabe says, I still stand by not doing it, but everyone's Monolith Conan RPG. The Hyborian Age. Coming in sure looked pretty. Lay it flat. Lay it flat. It's me. Victor says, was the Necronomicon replica Kickstarter this year? That one I really regret not backing. It was a backer-only project. I think it was. Rinslayer, I was torn on backing or not backing the new edition of Apocalypse World. I am not sure I regret not backing it, but do want to support the backers. Well, you could do that too. I late backed Dolmenwood and got the limited edition ones. Woo. Draw steel. Paint metal. Cosmere. Draw steel just got the shipping notice. Oh boy. I hope it prints well. Hope you don't have to put stickers in your book. We'll see if it's any good. Dude, I think it's probably a good miniatures game. Oh! I can't imagine if it's as tactical as it sounds. It's got to be a great minis game. Right? No Draw Steel, no Daggerheart, no other 5e replacements based on OGL Anger. Oh boy. My OGL Anger buy was Shadowdark. As in, I'm mad at the OGL, so I'm going to buy Shadowdark. Oh man, I forgot about the stickers. I have 2 copies. How did I get 2 copies? I got the stickers and the non-sticker? I don't remember. Shadowdark definitely got the timing right. Yes, is superior. Oh boy. I don't remember not backing Draw Steel. Don't know a miniature game can be cinematic. We'll see. Okay, so much for that. Rules Lawyer. What was the new game mechanic or rule? Let me reframe that. What was the new game mechanic or rule set introduced in 2025 that blew your mind? Blew your mind. Any? So in other words, could be a mechanic of a game. So I want to know the mechanic in the game. So it'd be like, example, initiative, Shadowdark, combat, Mythic Bastionland, I don't know, narrative storytelling, WHPA, I don't know, whatever. What game had the stalkers? You mean the stickers? MCDM's, one of his books, like, I think a whole page was missing. Or the layout got wonkified, and they'd already had the print run ordered. So they gave the option to backers on getting the book, and they would send stickers with the missing parts, and then you could put the sticker in the book. You could get the messed up book and the sticker and have them put the sticker in the book and then send it to you. Or you could replace an entire copy of the book and have it the right way. That was kind of the thing. And it was for what? Was it the Kingdom Building book, Gabe? If you recall right. Yeah, I think it was the Kingdom Building one. I really like the death mechanic from Mothership. Roll a die and hide under a cup. Well, there you go. There you go. It's got to be a big cup, though. I got to say, I did a video on this channel about it. I probably would say Although there was a missed opportunity for one Wayne Peacock in the chat to do this, but I like the Outcast Silver Raiders kind of death, the way it handled death and replacement of a character. If you're not familiar with that, there's a video on this YouTube channel that talks about it. But it's essentially, you have a hireling that you're paying, and that hireling becomes your next character. And there's a couple things that go into play with that as far as like where they start as level. Daggerheart's non-initiative system. I did not think it would work, but it worked so well for my group. Look at that. Harrigan says Walking Dead's mechanics generally. So tight, dude. Tight. That's tight. Such a drama creation machine. Ran it for the first time in an episode of Trailer Park Boys. Oh my God. That's tight. I can't even do it. Hoosa! Tales of the Old West spin on YZE with Faith in Trouble was a great addition to YZE. Jeff Walken, blow your mind, polymorph system. 1 die per player, 1 chart for all roles. Makes it easy to learn for noobs. Nice. Farty, Warhamster Fantasy Roleplay success levels. It's a bit clunky, but hitting if your opponent misses by a large amount. Also, the difference in SL adds to damage. Deadly. I think, let me see, I'm trying to think of what else. Warhamster, yeah. Warhammer. If you're John Kovalik and you can't say Warhammer, it's Warhamster. Somebody is not a Dork Tower reader, obviously. Yes, Jim. Warhamster. Warhamster Fantasy, Warhamster 40K. I don't want to say Warhammer. Well, I mean, because you never know when the Games Workshop comes down on you. What happens when the Games Workshop comes down on you? Harrigan, whoops. Chargen and OSR got to be old hat for Wayne, Sean. It did. We pick on Wayne because he lost like 4 characters. 4. You know how many Sean lost? Just take a guess. I'll give you a hint. I'm sure the actual Warhamster game will get made eventually. I hope so. Shambot, bite the bullet. Social conflict getting more skin in the game. Listen to that. A little shout out to Hobbsy. Hobbsy game designer. Rinslayer, nothing from this year, not really mind-blowing. But the trust mechanism in World War Cthulhu Cold War really got my attention on my current reread of it. Sean lost his beloved and overpaid retainer. I did. Damn it. I don't even know where they are yet. Dorcas, I'm not really mind-blowing, but the overall mechanics with the Black Company not being a car wrap of Delta Green. And its focus on bringing the feel of the world and the aesthetics of a mercenary group. Okay. I have not checked out the quick start rules of the Black Company. But that is refreshing to hear because I think it would have been very easy, quote unquote easy, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, for Arc Dream just to go, oh, we use BRP as our, house du jour, house rules du jour. So why not make Black Company that and tag on some Black Company stuff? So that's good. Next up, Cyborg Season 2, warm up the roll character button. All right, woo-woo. Wayne says they stacked my old PCs like cordwood and hid behind them. Lots of cover. Well, that's true. Not a game mechanic, but the world building tools and Kern 2E Warden's Guide was really impressive. Reading aid. All right, let's see what else. The Money Pit. Want to do the Money Pit? What game line or accessory drained your wallet the most this year? What game line or accessory drained your wallet the most this year? So this would be like maybe you bought a game and then you bought all the supplements. Like, oh, this is so fantastic, I got all in, take my money. And you throw it all out. You know, Lord of the Rings would be a good one, I guess, right? Goodman Games is a big one, right? Goodman Games, easily. No comparison, man. Test Trekkie Battletech. Wow. Uh-oh. Not a stutter jitter. One of my backups kick in. Nope, paused. Not backing up. Nope, no, it's not me. I don't think. Could be. Whoops, Harrigan took a nod from OG Traveler and Cyberg. Make up new PC, then die on way to the adventure. Rinse, repeat. Yeah. Okay. Pendragon 6E. Oh, he's all in. Shadowrun 6E. What single game? Crokinole Tournament Legal Board. Honorable mention, the Vantage board game. Whoops. Arrogant says probably Shadowdark. Mine is, I don't know if it's Shadowdark. I did buy a lot of like zines and supplements and some of these details, but I don't know if it would amount to sheer. Oh, it's got to be Delta Green, maybe, with some of the books I bought. So I don't think I had a lot of the. I can't remember. It's all blurring together. It might have been some of the books I bought. Maybe. Still, like a Dolmenwood Kickstarter is probably more money than I spent on Delta Green this year. I don't know. I don't know. Tie between The Last Caravan or Shadowdark. Ultimate GM screen, magnetic 4-panel landscape setup with all kinds of extras. So much money. But it's such a good product, man. That's really easily my second place, Shadowdark. Most RPGs are cheap compared to high-end board games, for sure. Subtle, but might be just me. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about the hiccups. Who says STA 2.0 supplements? Oh, interesting. Who's seeing on a trek, huh? Stardate. I want to hear who's be like Captain Kirk. Stardate 246-7. We're on the Romulan neutral zone. When last saw a bird of prey. Shadowdark for me, but I was running it for a class. These guys, I was running for my job. Could be Shadowdark. Bought and given away several of the printed quick start sets. So good. Farty, Rune Quest. Pretty books, but I'm worried I'm going to hate it. Too many books. Ooh. Thanks for the reminder, Who's. Probably STA, but it's just 3 books so far. Nothing wrong with that. 3 books. Only 3. It's only like $150. Orcus, Pendragon, and with the Modiphius sale, completing my Dune, Cult, and Octoon Cthulhu collections. Ooh, you must have dumped a load. Also, Swords and Wizardry Complete revised for table copies. Well, there you go. There you go. Let's see. This is a good one. I like this one. The One Shot Wonder. I'm waiting big to hear from the Gabe in this one. The One Shot Wonder. What short game or one shot do you wish you could turn into a full campaign? So first of all, you got to run a one shot. That's the problem. If you haven't run a one shot, you would list NA to this answer. But if you've had a one shot, played or ran, and then or multiple, right? Because it could play one and then be like, I don't want to run that in the campaign. Ryan says Numenera. Numenera. Reading a Trophy Dark. Tim, one-shot wonder to campaign, Night Forlorn, or Desperation? Desperation. Why don't you come to your senses? You're out riding fences. For the Queen! Says Jeff. Laramie, I would say that Walking Dead game for Harrigan, but that issue resolved itself. TPK. No long-term campaign for that group. Gabe says, I think Analytic Dice is agreed on Space 1999. Whoa. Tweet, timeout, personal foul. Speaking for more than one person. Gabe? What would Gabe say? Harrigan says, S&W might be number 2 for me. Swords and Wizardry? Orcus, WHPA, would love to fill out the town with all sorts of weirdness. Mine would be one-shots. So I have to read off the one-shots I've had. Tiny Spies, James Bond, Top Secret, Walking Dead, maybe, kind of, sort of. I think we had like 2 sessions, maybe. Kind of ran into another one. What else did we play? Trying to think, one-shots. Because we've kind of changed things up in the Thursday night group. I would say probably Pendragon. Pendragon would be one. Played it at Game Hole. Got to play it more than once. Excuse me. Farty, I only ran the one shot of Delta Green at BSRCon. I would have liked to expand the cult interaction. Who's Dolman with the full hex crawl? Shamba, Coriolis the Great Dark. Played that at Game Hole and am looking for more Space Mystery. WHPA for sure. All right. Got quiet. Oh, look at this listing of all the one-shots he ran for his new podcast. Played, did not run. Actually, I didn't run one yet. So Jason Connerly ran Top Secret, and Harrigan has run Tiny Spies and James Bond. Even credit where credit's due, folks. Gabe, I'm going to do a twofer. In your Minnesota accent. Your best Minnesota accent. I'm going to do a twofer, Sean. Star Trek Adventures 2 and Orbital Blues. I have Orbital Blues. I would like to play that. I would like to see how that runs. See how it runs. Gabe Dibbing. RPGs at your feet. Wouldn't you like to know how I don't know. I got nothing. Mike, I'd like to do a short campaign of Shadowdark 2E. Went over well with players and they expressed an interest in a bit longer experience. Here again, S&W for Spen. Still thinking about one-shots. Come on, man. Come on. I did not mean 2nd edition there. That's okay. I think we knew what you putting down. Tad, busted. I'm behind as a Go Bag listener. That's okay. It's all good. Arian says, Pendragon and Space 1999 are top of my list. I'd like to do Star Trek, too. Even though I didn't play Star Trek 2, but I could see that being a pretty decent long-term campaign. Pendragon. Dude, the Great Pendragon Campaign. It's in the name for one of the editions, right? It's a no-brainer. Although, maybe even Mythic Bastion Line, but I haven't played it yet. Rivers of London. For one shot, I hope I could grow into a campaign. That's right, buddy. Not a big Beatles fan, but whatever. Every once in a while. There's 1 or 2 songs in their catalog that might get some airplay on Sean. Sean's, I guess, audio player of choice. Orcus, I'm waiting for Shadowdark 2026. Heyo. I think that's all I have for 2025. I mean, I do, but I think those are the good ones. Should we look ahead? 2026. Here we go. We're going to kick it off at the big one. The big enchilada. What game do you need to get to the table in 2026? You got to do it. If you don't, you have only the RPG gods to answer to. And me. And everybody in the chat. 2026. God blast it all. If I don't get this game to the table in 2026, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn down my entire RPG collection. Arian says Shadowdark 2026 is the Big West Marches Kickstarter. That's true. So I don't know if he's answering the question or just pointing out a fact. Ryan, Ultraviolet Gaslands. No, it's Grasslands. And or Electrum Archive. All right. Dungeon Bamboom, I need to get Dolmenwood to the table. All right. Is that you running? No, that's Mirko running Dolmenwood at BSRCon. Reading Age, Shadowdark. Tim, 2026 Apocalypse World and the Mountain Witch. Everything old is new again. Yeah, it's like 19, what is it? When did they first come out? 2000? It's like 2000 again, dude. Apocalypse World's dead. Long live Apocalypse World. Well, I'm already running Weird Frontiers at CheapCon. All right. 2026, get to the table. Brindlewood Bay. Tentative third gaming group starts January 4th. Jeff's table near him. Dorcas, One Ring, Hands of the White Mage. Everybody, now it's all here on the internet. I'm not deleting this video. Let's hold some people to accountable here. Who is either Ronin or Berserker? I am Berserker. War Hamster, the Old World. Dungeon Bamboo, I haven't submitted an event yet. I've been swamped. Get unswamped, Jim. Somebody help Jim out of the swamp. Tim Jensen, Brindlewood Bay is fire. It's fire. Runeslinger, the new campaign will launch in 2026 is Blue Planet Recontact. The curse of no campaign has lasted too long, and it's time to smash it once and for all. Speaking of smashing, where's Ryan West? Speaking of smashing, smash that like button, folks. Smash it. Kick it. Hey, you know what? If you haven't smashed the like button all year, I mean, why not now? It's the last one. Just like do a mercy smash. Harrigan, 2026, Mythic Bastionland, Salvage Union, Black Sword Hack, Delta Green, Tales of the Old West, and Shadowdark. This guy. So many answers. Coda Ken, Starfinder 2E is next. Then I want to run Coriolis or the Cosmere next. Coriolis is a good one too. That'd be a good one I'd put on my list. My love for you is ticking clock berserker. Would you like to? Oh, 2026, I'd say Pendragon. I'd really like to get that to the table. I'd really like to run that, play it, and see what it's really. Man, Andy really did it for me at GameHoleCon. Now I'm like, I gotta up the level. I'm gonna start taking like English, British English YouTubes so I could speak better, proper English. The Queen's English, if you will. Which I obviously cannot pull off at all. Farty says I should say the One Ring, but it'll probably get passed up by the new shiny. Don't lose focus, buddy. Put it right on the desk. Coriolis was a lot of fun. I would play again. Sean, why'd you stop singing right there? Is this video made for kids? No. Then what are you doing? My itch is for the One Ring. Scratch that itch, I tell you. Also in 2026, hopefully, Slug Blaster in the Vast and Grim. Penciling Pendragon and Salvage Union in for Thursday. Sweet. Put it on the list. I don't know if I can run it with Justice, but Salvage Union would be cool. I don't have it, though. I don't think. Unless I got it in some PDF bundle somewhere, which is totally possible. All right. We done? We done with the big poobah of what you want to run in 2026? Harrigan says also apparel. Okay, timeout. We got to cut Harrigan off. He's like, just keep going. Just like a bad drunk uncle. We don't put a stop to him. He's just going to keep listing books. I used to own the 37 hockey jersey. If you know, you know. You do. Dorcas, good luck trying to pronounce most of the old Welsh names of the locations and people in Pendragon. It's been a struggle. Really? I'll take your word for it, man. Take your word for it. Let's see. Next one. New Year's resolution. We won't call it a resolution. But what are you going to try to do more of, less of? RPG related, gaming related. I'd throw out suggestions, but I don't want to give them to you. What are you going to do more of, less of, or no less of? Like, see, I would quit drinking, or I would drink less. How is it saying? I don't drink anymore, but I don't drink any less. Check your bundle, Sean. Bundle had it in November. I don't know if I got in on it though, Ryan. Honestly. Laramie, finish this 2-year CNC campaign, then we'll see. Tad, 10 more cons. Even if it's one, right? Like, I've never attended a con, or I don't attend cons. I go to one, that's one more. It's good. That's good. Get a game to the table. Yeah. Get a game to the table for sure. Excuse me, for sure. As I burp into the mic. Who is this guy? Less buying and more playing. Ooh. Whoa. 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 So that, hey, let's give Reading Aid some support, because they're going to need it. Farty, test out new games. Actually learn the rules versus winging it. I like it. I like it. Jeff, more con stuff in 2026. I only get to 1 or 2 a year. You know what? 1 a year, that's me. Used to be 2. Gary Con and Gamehole. Now it's just kind of 1. One sometimes. Well, BS or Con, I guess, if you count that. But I don't know if I'd count that as... I don't know if I count it as a real con, man. 2025, I've been playing more than running. So I aim to run more in 2026. Hey, if you're looking for a game, who's running? It's a balance. It's a balance, Hoos. I need to start running games locally in public forums. Ooh, that's something to aspire. Grow as a player and GM. That is too softbally. That is too vague, sir. Grow as a player and a GM. No, I do not accept that answer. Yeah, give me something more. How? One thing that you will do to grow as a player and game master, Mike. As a GM, Gabe Dibbing says, I'll hard frame more for the sake of Kevin, who gets bored with his fellow PCs meandering around. Just make it a mission-based game. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is, and then, like, if he doesn't accept it, well, that's the game. Have a nice day. Bye. Wayne says, put out more games. Go to GHC. Did I jinx it? Come on, Wayne. You got to get there, buddy. Here again, I'll run an OSR, a non-OSR, less lethal game for the Thursday night crew. How about Tales from the Loop? Harrigan to play Tales from the Loop. Too funny. And then he says, maybe. Going against type. Shambot, attend CheapCon. It's happening. Play and run more games at the FLGS. Noble, NK, Shambot. Tim, more cons, better gaming experiences. Shambot, you go to Forge? Dorcas, offer up more one-shots with new people to check my dance card list of games I have bought but haven't played. Ryan West, oh, Sean's RPG and self-help chat. Something. Mike says, okay, be better at brief, punchy descriptions as a GM/player. I like it. Are you a robust player GM? Is that why? Are you a orator? A verbose orator? Or is it orator? Orator. Runeslinger. I'd love to make time to play more with surviving members of the old groups from past years past. You know. Whoops. Sean talking about BSRCon not being a real con. I think the same about CheapCon. Then all these people show up. Yeah, but CheapCon's like face-to-face. It's not face-to-face. It's in person. Because con being not face-to-face would be pretty cool. Shamot says, I love Forge Win Best. That's a sure deal for me. Thanks, Tim and Willow, for putting that on. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Tim and Willow. More than 7 people is a con. It is decided. There we go. Let's make some rules while we're here. Gorkus, con resolution. Either make Origins or Gamehole this year. Well, we haven't gotten to cons, but okay. Okay, Mr. Dorcas. Just do whatever you want there in the chat. Like when I describe things, my brain freezes and I come up with repetitive or dull descriptions. I am not one to describe for a long period of time. Bullet points, I think is for me, I would do bullet points. Very like, and if you just need like a couple things, like doop, get it in your brain. Yeah, it takes practice, like Tim says. Yeah. Like there is no, we all know. Sometimes we just know, right? We know. Most of us know what some of our shortcomings are. It's just a problem breaking out of some of the habits we have. Like we know, like stop talking at some point and let the players talk. Let them play. Play to find out, right? Oh, no, I got to get, I don't want to make it too easy. You guys didn't say you were going to do that. Like some of those things, like when you look back and you go, it wasn't that big a deal, right? We know it. Listen to podcasts, tune into YouTubers, but then it's just, then you get to the table, I'm going to make a conscious change. I'm going to stop doing this. And then it's like, the struggle is real. Dorcas, Sean meme resolution. Make sure more Sean memes. Oh, God. I mean, not just practice, also effort. I've been GMing for decades. I still suck at those types of descriptions. Let the silence linger and breathe. Yes. Now everybody's like coming down on Mike. He knows. We don't have to tell him. He knows. He's just going to make an effort to do it, like change it up. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. All right, next thing. Let's move on. Genre shift. Is there a genre or style of game you've never played that you want to finally try? 2026. Genre or style of play. Maybe even just system too. Like it could be just a system like, oh, you've heard so much about it and I never played it. I've never played, I don't know, D20. Even Tim Jensen can't say that. It's a loaded question. Let me reframe that because you got throwing too many choices and options at you. The genre shift. So, new genre you haven't played or want to try, or style of game. Style is kind of weird, right? Style or mechanics. Like, I haven't played PBTA. I haven't played 2D20. I haven't played Fate. I haven't played, Forged in the Dark, Burned by Brindlewood, whatever. YZE. Insert system here. I want to try a gumshoe game. There you go, gumshoe game. Given the YZ, I'm curious about Invincible this year. All right. Genre, system. I'd like to run a full campaign in Fate. I've run a ton of one-shots, but nothing longer. Interesting. Which is a whole thing, right? Like Fate is one of those generic kind of things, right? Like you could just that's a lot. You could cover a lot. I got coffee. Did I miss the new question? Orcus? Just for you, buddy. Okay? Don't make me repeat myself again, please. Okay? All right? Genre shift. Like what genre or style game or even mechanics that you want to finally try in 2026? Which will be loaded for Dorcas because he's played tons of them and reviewed tons of them. Okay, time to get things done. Have a great rest of the year. See you, Joe. See you in 2026, buddy. Probably on the Discord sooner than that, but whatever, First level DM game 798. Sci-fi for genre. Learning and playing Borg systems. Well, it'll be really easy if you learn a Borg system because they're all the same. You learn one, you'll be good to go with all of them. I'd like to run at least 6 to 10 sessions of Outgunned. Supers for my group, as well as YZE Invincible. Reading 8, I'd like to play some Cypher system games. All right. Always heard tales about Pendragon, but never got the chance to play it. I feel like I need to check that off my bingo card. It's one of the best designed RPGs ever, per the designer consortium of RPGs. Now, part of me is embellishing that, but part of me is not. Like they say that it's the magnum opus of game design. Now, this was also, 1980 something, right? I want to find a way to do more modern fantasy for 2026. Excuse me. Setting I haven't run or played in Warhamster. I'm looking forward to getting into Imperium Maledictum. How is it that I can love the Outcast Silver Raider art so much and not like the Borg art? Oh, inquiring minds want to know. Borg mechanics seem fine, Ryan says. Orcus, Night's Black Agent's version of Gumshoe, and actually try Cypher and see if my impression of what I read is true or not. Yeah. What is that? Wayne, I never got to play Amber Diceless. And so it shall continue. And so the tradition continues. I need to play Cypher. Play Numenera. There you go. Boom. Amber is or was amazing at the time, for the time. All right, here's the next question. It's starting to die down. I'm going to kick it up again. All right. This is for the Forever GM. Okay. Well, it could be anybody in this, honestly, but it's usually targeted for the Forever GM break. For the GMs in the chat, I think there might be one. What game do you desperately want to play in rather than run next year? Could be one you've run, but you want to play. Be a player. You got to run. Want to run or play. Play. Don't confuse things. Play. I want to play. So this is contrary to the I got to get this game to the table. Because I've got to get this game to the table. Sounds like it's you as the game master driving that. This one, I want to play this game. I want to be a player in this game. Gabe says Tunnels and Trolls. Ryan says, I really, really want to play Heart, but we'll end up running it. Tim, play Troika, but there are many. But there are many out there. This one is mine. Forbidden Lands campaign. Ooh, I don't know. Jeff, Forever GM, Daggerheart. No, I don't think I want to run it, but I'm itching to play. Okay, got it. Wayne, your Pendragon and Harrigan Salvage Union, obviously. So Wayne is answering a few questions for us today. for Harrigan and I, anyway. Like playing a Delta Green game, but there are so many others I'd like to play. Well, you never know. If you know somebody that likes Delta Green and has run plenty for others. I'm not saying I'm good, though. I really want to play Daggerheart and One Ring. Okay. For me, I think it would be to play. Shoot, man, I'd just be good playing anything. Maybe not even fantasy. If it's fantasy, it's got to be something unique, like Mythic Bastionland, I think would be unique, or Pendragon would be unique. Maybe Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I've played that already though. Sean wants Dragonbait. Oh God, no. Sean wants Dragonbait sounds like a great game. A lot of people love it. I mean, I would play Scrooge McDuck in Dragonbait. And I would name my character Scrooge. Last name McDuck. So, you want me to play in your Dragonbait game? Oh, the Monty Python RPG. Oh, there's one. Oh, excuse me. But isn't every fantasy game a Monty Python RPG? I'll leave it to you, reading aid. Farty, I'd like to play in a short campaign of Aliens. That'd be a good one. That would be a good one. Darkwing Duck would be my character. Yeah. You should do a Dragonbane game with just ducks. Yep. Toon 2. Is that coming out? It's not even out. Ryan's like, it's supposed to come out in 2026. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Iron Home. Hey, quit moving, chat. Iron Home is one I'd like to play too. Shambot. Has to be Pendragon. Curiosity has been building for years. Wild Sea is always a welcome play. Wayne says you need to play Trudvang Dragonbane game. That would be Quackers. Ha! Ryan says it's crowdfunding now. Toon 2. Yeah, I know, but when's it supposed to be out? I mean, Mothership was crowdfunding, and then it wasn't. And a year would go by, and a year would go by. Play in Gaslight Cthulhu, Vampire Vaesen, or Fabula Ultima. Oh, Vaesen I've played. Fabula Ultima, not target audience. Vampire, not target audience. Just saying. I could totally see Dorcas as a vampire guy. With do up the goth look. Do it. Sean, I think that's really unfair to say that, like, all people that play vampire are goths. They're not all goths, Sean. Come on. Dig with it, dude. It's like almost 2026. Sean is stealing my line. I am. I like it. What time is it? Oh, we're way over. I don't know. That's some of the things. Did I miss anything? There's some other ones. There are like a couple crowdfunding things. I have no news. I've got crowdfunding and a bundle. That's all I got this week. Should we do let's just do those quick. Let's go. I don't have any news because there's no news in the RPG hobby. Should we do bundles? Let's just do the bundle. There's a couple that you might want to be aware of. First one, Gold Gods of Appalachia. So if you want to play this in 2026, pick this up. It's Sapphire based. And then also on the same page, Tales of the Valiant. Got a bundle. Traveler, there's a couple Traveler bundles. Die, the RPG, has a bundle, which I think has been on here before. Some of these have 16 days left. Let's see. 16 days. SR Missions has 2 days. Shadowrun 5 Essentials and Shadowrun 5 Missions. Magical Kitties has 3 days left of this recording. So if you want Magical Kitties Save the Day. That doesn't ring, to me that doesn't hit home. Magical Kitties Save the Day. The kitties I have experienced, they could give two shits about the day. About saving the day. Anyways. Go and check it out here. And then crowdfunding. Let's get, I think the last one. It's not crowdfunding. Where is it here? Ian World's last throes and weeks of the crowdfunding campaigns. First one, Grim Subclass from Jerry Joe Seltzer, Quick Starter, D&D 5e, 10 grand of a $600 goal. Good for him for making his goal. I'm sure it's probably kicked off pretty slow and then ramped up in the last few days here. Next one, BX Advanced Bestiary Volume 3 by Third Kingdom Games. D&D Basic and Expert. That's funded. Hope Springs Eternal. Daggerheart compatible. It's an adventure. Canadian. It's for all the Canadians out there. Eric Lejour is writing 5 campaign frames for use with Daggerheart, including factions, NPCs, loot, and more. That's funded. Next one. The Island of Whispering God DCC from RPG Ramblings. Dungeon Crawl Classics. It's a DCC adventure. The zine is 36 pages of adventure inspired by the writings of Robert E. Howard, Fritz Leiber, and Clark Ashton Smith. That's funded. Concord of our Adria, the Grand Championship for D&D 5e. Pledged 235 euros of a €100 goal. There you go. Characters are 6th level or higher, and they've been called to a tourney. It's an adventure. There you go. And then probably last, right? Advanced 5e usually is. By Ian Publishing. 5th edition. Kickstarter. Enchanted Trinkets. Complete 500 plus magic items for D&D 5e, which is funded. 16,000 quid of a 1,000 quid goal. There you go. That's all I got. Boom. Yeah, Sean, don't forget the metalheads. Indeed. Steve Jackson says 12/31/26 for Tune. That is cutting it close. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's one delay in the day. That sucker will be 2027. Just saying. Oh, I got to put the link in the chat. All right, that's it. I really, really just want to thank everybody. I hope that you continue to stick with me in 2026. Thanks for being here in 2025. I truly, really appreciate it. I hope you all, some of you I won't talk at, speak at until next year. Damn it. How can I be drinking water and it's still messed up? The water's got stuff in it. Sean, the shelves do look nice, by the way. I like the green. Thanks, Wayne. I just want to say, I really, really hope that 2026, I have no complaints about 2025. I was very blessed in 2025. A lot of things went my way. I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall, the other shoe to drop. I just hope it's not 2026, but we'll see. Keep your heads up. We're going to face, like we always do, we're going to face issues and challenges in our lives. And, it's going to overwhelm us, but there's going to be something on the other side. Many of us have gone through it for a long time, many decades. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it beat you up. Just know that so that will pass, right? This will pass soon. This soon will pass. Dude, Sean as poet is not going to happen. But this too shall pass, is what I'm going to say. But I do wish 2026 all the happiness to you and your friends and loved ones, your family. Make sure you game. If you need a break from gaming, I've mentioned this kind of as a shtick almost every week. Take it. That's okay. It's not going anywhere. There's plenty of stuff going on. And, but we game because we love the hobby so much. It really just does so much for us. Personally, makes us talk about crazy stuff, experience certain things, and you just can't get in computer games or board games. Even board games are fun too, but role-playing games is the bomb, and creates all kinds of interesting experiences, good and bad. And even the bad ones, sometimes we could look at and simply just laugh. Sometimes that's all you can do. So I hope to see you in 2026. If I don't see you, again, wish you all the best. And BSRCon, third week in January. Today, event sign up begins. So if you want to get in on a game that's listed, buy badge first, $10, and then you can sign up for events. And then half the proceeds will go to Blood Cancer United. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then if you want to join the Discord and you haven't so far, that's fine. I think the link in the comments down below or in the description, links to our Discord and good conversation that goes on there. But anyways, do something in 2026 that you enjoy in the RPG hobby. And that's all I got. We'll see you.